If asked to name the 3 most dangerous animals in the world, many of us would say, almost without hesitation, the shark, the lion, and perhaps a snake such as the boa constrictor, which can grow up to 5 meters long and strangle its prey in a matter of minutes. But the answer is not as straightforward as you might think. Although many animals have a reputation for lethality, such as those with sharp fangs or robust bodies, before taking the risk of ranking the world's most dangerous animals, it is necessary to consider, for example, whether the concept of dangerous refers to the risk posed by the intrinsic physical strength of a species, or the damage that some bugs are capable of causing, even if their bodies hopefully measure 1 centimeter. So, old sport, this is EdDevelop, where you will find the best curiosities and facts on YouTube. I invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell to make your day much better every time we upload a new video. If you want to actively help us grow, old sports, consider our Patreon. Find the link below in the description. I assure you, it will be one of the best decisions you'll ever make. Now, it is time for the fun part. Warning, there are lists of the most poisonous species, the arrowhead frog, the jellyfish, and the blue-ringed octopus, but when experts in the field, such as the World Health Organization, National Geographic, or the Norwegian Institute for Nature Research, classify the most dangerous animals in the world, they usually do so according to the number of human deaths they cause per year, and not necessarily according to their poisonous nature. That is why in this list you will find more common animals than you think, so we ask you not to be predisposed to these animals after watching this video. Let's start with the most common one: mosquitoes. Here's where it gets interesting. There are more than 3,300 species, and they are the most murderous creatures on the planet. You probably didn't expect that, did you? About 750,000 people die each year from the diseases they transmit through their bites, most notably the female ANOPHELES mosquito, which carries the malaria virus that wreaks havoc in sub-Saharan Africa. Other species carry dengue, yellow fever, and Zika. More than 700,000 people die each year from mosquito-borne diseases. And yes, we need to take better care of these creatures, and we know that even though they coexist with us, they are still very dangerous. Snakes. Feared by some, loved by others. These land creatures are considered one of the most dangerous species in existence, yet their majestic colors and patterns make them unique in the world. Many are feared, but it is said that the one with the most deadly venom is the taipan. It lives in Australia, and its bites, especially that of the inland subspecies, can kill a person in just 45 minutes. But don't worry. Fortunately, there is an antidote to counteract its venom, but between this and others like the black mamba and the royal cobra, they kill no less than 100,000 people a year. Many people consider this species a pet. Old sport, would you have one in your home? We advise you not to trust them, even if some of them are not poisonous, because there are species that strangle their prey to death. So if we count the species that eat their prey alive, those that are constrictors, and those that are poisonous, we could say that they can count a higher number of lethal victims. Dogs. Yes, don't think it's a joke. We're very serious. Although it may seem surprising, man's best friend is one of the most deadly animals. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, 59,000 people die each year from rabies, a virus that can only be transmitted by unvaccinated dogs. Of all the cases attributed to this virus, it has been proven that 99% come from dogs. But don't panic. It's not like your best friend is going to attack you overnight, is it? Some also carry a parasite, LEISHMANIASIS, which is transmitted to humans by the female phlebotomine sandfly, a subfamily of mosquito that also causes many deaths in the endemic regions of the Americas and other continents. So think twice before giving a dog a kiss on the mouth. We know that they are the sweetest animals in the world, but that does not stop them from being one of the most deadly. If you have reached this part of the video, it means that you liked it. So, old sport, we invite you to like it and share it with someone you think should know about this. Let's continue. Freshwater snails. These little creatures are not to blame for anything. The real culprit is not this cute little animal, but parasitic worms that live inside their shells and transmit schistosomiasis. This disease affects many people, especially in poor regions where there is no drinking water or toilets. 90% of cases occur in rural areas of Africa, and the symptoms are acute abdominal pain and blood in the urine and feces. According to the WHO, the freshwater snail kills at least 20,000 people a year, but the United States Agency for International Development says the number is much higher, up to 200,000 people worldwide. So if you happen to be drinking water and see one of these little creatures, it is best to leave it for later and find a more reliable place to hydrate. TRIATOMA infestans. Have you ever heard of this creature? Probably not. This blood-sucking insect lives almost exclusively in rural and vulnerable areas of Latin America and is responsible for the spread of Chagas disease, for which there is still no preventative or therapeutic vaccine. When the vinchuca bites its victims, it deposits the TRYPANOSOMA CRUZI parasite on the victim's skin, and when the person scratches the itch, it incorporates the parasite into the tissues. This disease kills about 12,000 people a year. Also known as pedo in Latin America, this little creature can cause terrible pain, followed by fever, chills, vomiting, and even convulsions. So if you come across one, please stay away. Tsetse flies. Endemic in 36 countries in sub-Saharan Africa, where it kills 10,000 people a year, the insect's bite can transmit African trypanosomiasis, or sleeping sickness, a disease that causes fever, headache, joint pain, and if not treated in time, behavioral changes, a lack of coordination, and even death after months or years. Scorpions. Also known as scorpions, these predatory arachnid arthropods make you so afraid even when you see them at a distance. These small creatures have the peculiarity of scaring anyone just by their presence, and are one of the most dangerous and deadly animals for humans, killing 5,000 people a year in the world. The most venomous is the thick-tailed scorpion, which is responsible for 90% of the deaths caused by scorpion attacks in Africa, and can be up to 10 centimeters long. In addition, according to the Argentine Toxicological Association, in recent decades, scorpion stings, the most dangerous of which are those of the genus TSETSE, have been the most common type of venomous animal attack in the country, with 8,000 cases and between 2 and 8 fatalities per year. In Brazil, the number of deaths caused by scorpions has doubled in just 4 years. So if you are one of those who are afraid to see them, you have every right to stay away from them. Do not hesitate for a second. We know that calling an animal like a dog a creature is a bit of a stretch. However, the mortality rate of all the animals on this list may make you rethink the term. Bonus! If you were a little worried after seeing this list, I have to remind you who is the most lethal creature in the world. And it is estimated that in the last century, humans have caused the extinction of 200 vertebrates, and more than 475,000 humans of the same species who die every year as a result of accidents, homicides, and wars, as well as practices related to deforestation, pollution, land depletion, and climate change. We are the most deadly mammal for humans. Can you believe it? Thanks for making it to the end of this video. Let us know what you think in the comments, and tell us what experiences you've had with this, or what topic you'd like us to cover in a future video. Old sports, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. See you next time!